Hey y'all, what y'all saying? Okay, we're here with another video. What this could be? Let me see my topics because I actually have notes. Dude, this could be TV talk apparently. Alright, so let's start this shit. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna talk about is I know plenty of people don't watch beauty pageants. I really don't care for them either, but then um I'm gonna talk about Miss Universe. And if y'all didn't know or haven't heard anything about it, um, Miss Columbia has won Miss Universe, and it was kind of a controversy around it because everybody thought that Miss Jamaica should have won. I'm glad y'all. I was just happy that a Caribbean country made it in the top 15 to start with, and Miss Jamaica Casey Fennell, she's gorgeous. She's so pretty. And very well spoken. I've seen an interview with her when she got back to Jamaica, and she seems like an all around sweet girl. I'm not saying that Miss Columbia isn't, but just because she's a part of the Caribbean, like everybody rallied around Miss Jamaica. Plus, she was the only. Um, well, no, she wasn't the only black person because the Netherlands had like some blackish looking type of gal in there. So I guess. Anyway, so yeah, anyway, Miss Jamaica, she got fourth runner up, and when they announced her as fourth runner up, Russia, she made a face, and she did the thumbs down, and then they had to escort her off stage. Apparently, this is what two of my friends who went there said. Shout out to Leroy and Kenneth. But they were there, so they was giving everybody the little behind the scenes and what went on during the commercials and all of that stuff like that. And it was I don't know, from the TV standpoint and from like the general public, on people who really don't, well, as a person who really don't follow pageants like that and know all the details and those small things what people check for. Um, I honestly thought Miss Jamaica should have won as well. But anyway, she came fourth runner up, and the crowd in Florida, they erupted. Like they started booing and all of that stuff like that because initially that's what everybody thought she was gonna win. Moving on. So I made a post. Y'all forgive my little hoodie. I need a haircut. And this is like getting a little out of control. Anyway, so moving on. I made a little post on Tumblr saying that I have it written. I typed it down. I said at least one Caribbean person is in the top 15. And the fucked up part is some geographically challenged dingbat fucking they commented on my post saying that Colombia is in the Caribbean, and then I'm like, no, it's not. But I was like, you know what? I ain't even gonna reply because that just could piss me off. Then I guess they wanted to get their point across, and they did it on anonymous. Meanwhile, when they replied to my post, I saw the person's blog name and all stuff like that. But then when they came into my inbox, they said that whatever the gal name, Miss where she's from in Colombia is in the Caribbean. And then I'm like, okay, I know I didn't take geography in my later years of high school, like grade 10, 11, and 12. But common sense, I know that Colombia is in South America. And South America is like that. And Colombia is somewhere at the top near Panama. And then I'm like, that's nowhere near the Caribbean. The Caribbean is on the other side of South America. And I'm like, how the fuck that got Caribbean, you retarded bitch? Like, honestly? Really? Don't freaking try correct someone when you don't even have your facts straight, you know? Anyway, that I was like, child, you don't do it. Anyway, I really could have popped off, but then I was like, you know what? Let me just keep it calm and, you know, moving on. Did y'all watch Mob Wives on Wednesday? Oh my god, the episode was boring as hell. Well, it wasn't boring as hell, but it was just everybody's waiting for the last 5-10 minutes when Natalie and Karen was about to fight. Anyway, hold on, let me do my big ass voice. Let me get the lips. This situation with Natalie and Karen is out of control. That was good, eh? Oh god. But anyway. Um I really didn't care for it, and I was disappointed with the whole sit down, because it really was just that they was talking. But I ain't gonna lie, y'all see how homegirl is dressed? Like, this gal fucking, she come with all her titties out, like this little string covering her nipples, and like, and you're wondering, everyone else coming in fucking jacket and all covered up and in flats, and this gal coming boots, and okay, she really did look like she's about to go sell on the corner though. Regardless of anything, Natalie is a pretty girl, but she just stupid. Like, she's, oh god. Anyway, like, I don't know. I don't. She on a level on her own. But anyway, after a while they started talking. Well, if y'all don't know, the whole fight was about some social media thing. Natalie was saying that Natalie called Karen a bad mother, and then she was saying that Karen hacked her hacked her mother's Facebook page, and then made some posts about, found a picture of her when she was young. I'm like, to start off, why would you even fucking hack someone's mommy Facebook page? Why wouldn't you go and hack the person's Facebook page? That's stupid, and that didn't even make any sense. So, Natalie, you done losing. You couldn't even keep your story straight. And Karen, it got to the point where homegirl was carrying on so bad, Natalie was carrying on so bad that her daughter had to step in, and I'm like, dog, what? And the fucked up part is, I think it's the ghetto view who told me that Natalie has a son, and I didn't even know that. Like, I really did not. I kind of forgot it, to be honest. But I think that was what we were talking about. Yeah, I think, yeah. Because I commented on her I think it was last week I commented on her video. And then she said, yeah, he has a son that was about 10 or 11 years old. And I'm like, well, what the fuck? I did not know that. What the hell? Where I been? Anyway, but it's like, you see, I understand if you don't want your kids on the show, but then at least make make something known that you have a kid. Like, no one knows that this guy have a kid. I didn't realize that until this episode when she was talking about bringing him to New York or something like that. And then, yeah. Like, okay, that's stupid. Anyway, get back to the good part. Where was I in my notes? Right. So when they started to, like, get into it, I guess Natalie said, what you could do would do something, or something to that effect. And then Karen flipped the table and fucking started pulling him. I'm like, what use this fucking mob boss, daughter, whoever, cousin, wife, I don't care. You around here and you pulling hair. And then Natalie gone to pull her hair. I'm like, okay, this really is a typical gal fight. Like, y'all serious? Like, no, y'all can't be the fucking gangsters that y'all is be flipping and carrying on. I'm gonna break her face and I'm gonna bust her neck with a monkey wrench and shit like that. And I'm like, okay, this is it? Like, really? And then the funny part was, it was like, Drita popping off. She was like getting mad and, get off me! Get off me! I'm like, girl, what you running on for? If you don't sit your ass down, or you fucking pop a hip. But what was so funny, Renee was in the mix too. She wasn't trying to fight, but she's like trying to break them apart. And then Big Ange was just in the back there like, give me another crab cake and a mimosa. Please, thanks. Y'all see this shit? Y'all see it? It's out of control. Y'all see this shit? I love Big Ange and her big titties. Anyway, so yeah, when they separated, their hair really wasn't messed up. It was, well, at least Natalie's hair wasn't messed up. It still looked intact, and her little wet and wavy, whatever the fuck she had in her head, it still was there. Like, you would think if you pull in someone's hair for so long, you would think at least y'all could track out or two. Because I mean, whoever did their weave didn't really do that great of a job. Because you could see where their real hair is, and then you could see where their extensions are. Anyway, we're not even gonna go into that. Whatever. Um, but Natalie, she had like a little scrape on her face right here, and Karen, her whole mouth area was red, and I'm like, that's all y'all fucking do. Y'all ain't line no punches or nothing like that. Like, if you grabbing hair, at least fucking grab the hair and drive it to your knee or some shit like that. And I'm like, wait, y'all really disappointed me. And then when y'all forgive me for the shaking, my laptop is on the back of this chair because it's in front of a window and I have really good light sitting right here. I say that almost every video, so y'all should know by now. Anyway, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah. So yeah, they got separated, and then they was trying to run up to each other and fight. Like, y'all really ain't gonna do shit. And then I think they were in the parking lot, and then they started running, or Karen started running, and then she was doing this like slow jog, like like this bitch was out of breath. Like, girl, you really ain't trying to fight this gal, you know? Because if you really wanted to like kick her ass, like you would have. Don't care if you were in heels or not, you would have fucking sprint across that parking lot and just haul back and fucking bustle in her mouth and give her one good bitch blow. Like, are you serious? And then security would have come and get you. But that was so disappointing. And I'm next week in the preview, it seems like they ain't gonna do shit either. I'm like, whatever. And another thing, that ass too fucking old to be fighting like that. Really? The only young one is Natalie. She's like what, in her 20s, like late 20s or something. But like, y'all too old to be kind of like that. Y'all have a seat. Y'all have a seat. Anyway, what else I want to talk about? It's so funny because I stopped my notes at Mob Wise and I didn't really continue. um, Empire. Empire was an okay episode. It was a good episode, but then it felt like something was missing. Like, it was a big wow factor, not a wow factor, but a big suspenseful moments that was missing. The Naomi Campbell and what the nigga name, Hakeem, their little situation. That's funny. I mean, homegirl, this ain't gonna be an art, trust me. She just walked into his apartment and she looked and she's like, and then she walked out. And I'm like, okay, but then I ain't gonna lie, I respect the hustle because homegirl ain't letting shit get in the way of her making her money and her blowing up. I forgot her name, the little Rihanna type gal. I was like, I don't blame her because you fucking around ain't gonna fucking stop me from doing what the hell I need to do. And that's good for their little image or whatever. So, I mean, do as you do. Um, Jamal annoyed me. I'm going to tell you why. Because he was on stage, he was helping out his brother, I think in 2 episodes ago. He was helping out his brother at the little performance at Leviticus, their little club or whatever. And he got his check from that night. And he was like, he gave back the check to his dad. Y'all know they don't have the best relationship. And I'm like, this ass, I don't care if the money comes from the company. It's not coming from his father directly. So technically he earned that money because he worked for it. And I mean, I get him wanting to be independent and not wanting to survive off of his father, but then even though you were helping out your brother, you're still under the label Empire. And anytime you make an appearance or something like that, you get, or fuck, I have to Oh, this is so annoying. Hold on.